everybody, my name is Jed Johnson. I'm from dieselcrew.com, and I also run the website for North American Grip Sport, which is gripsport.org. So I just did a video on the weight divisions and how to point calibrate a scale in order to so that the promoters can run a contest with our divisions in them. That video got kind of long, so what I'm going to do is set up another video here to describe the point calibration process. So point calibration is what we call the process of verifying where the scales read that we have in our possession, whether it's at your gym or whether it's in your house. We have to understand where the scale reads and how accurate it is. So, maybe at your gym you have a scale and you have a professional come in and you have them verify that your scale is accurate every 6 months. That's a very legitimate process. I don't know how much that costs, but some people I know do have that. Or maybe you have calibrated competition plates. That's awesome as well. However, most people don't have that. So what we've done is we've developed the point calibration process for the scale. So here's the process for point calibration. Because remember, as a promoter, you want to be able to run as many of these assorted grip sport weight divisions as possible. So this is what you'll do. I'm sure you have all kinds of plates. You have 5s, 10s, 2.5s, 25s, 35s, 45s, maybe even you have hundreds. So what you want to do is you want to take those to a post office or someplace else that has a credible scale. Someplace where they have someone that comes in and verifies everything. You take your plates to that place and weigh your plates and get a reading for each plate. You can write it right on the plate, that's what I've done, or you can log it into some kind of a notebook and then go from there, or maybe even an Excel spreadsheet or something similar. But you need to know how much each one of your plates weighs. From there, you'll take your scale and you'll load plates that weigh equal to these divisions on your scale. Okay, so the lightest division for the men's weight class is 59 kilos. So I can take my plates, I can add up, I can pile them up so that they're equal to 59 kilos, and I can place them on the scale. If you use something like a vertical bar or a loading pin, then you also have to factor that in because, vertical bars and loading pins can weigh anywhere from 3 to 25 pounds, depending on which one you're using. So those have to be weighed as well. So, I've got 59 kilos all together. I place it on a scale. It's going to give me a reading. Who knows what that is? Maybe it's 59 kilos. Maybe your scale is very accurate. In most cases, scales are slightly off. So you need to understand what your scale will read when you place 59 kilos on there. So you write that down. Then you would go through and you would register all of the weight classes that will be contested at your contest. Maybe you'll go ahead and do all of these weight classes. Maybe you know that the people that are showing up are only going to compete in 2 weight classes. In that case, you only need to do those 2 weight classes. But what you need to know is what the scale reads when you place the accurate weight total on it. Then you need to record that, and then the people that are going to compete in those weight classes need to weigh equal to or less than what the reading of the scale was. So if you point calibrate your scale and your legitimate 59 kilos of plates reads out 59.7 kilos, then you know that your scale reads a little bit heavy. So your competitors, if they're going to compete in the 59 kilo class, need to weigh less than 59.7 kilos, equal to or less than, in order to qualify. And if they're over, then they need to go suck weight, or they're going to compete in the next weight class up, which is 66 kilos. Okay, so that's the point calibration process. It's real simple, it's just not easy. Okay, so it's going to take a while to get all your plates weighed. What I would suggest is to go into the post office and make friends with everybody there so that you can use their scale. That's what I did. It took time. It takes time to get to know somebody. It takes time to get somebody to get you comfortable with them. But I was able to do that, and now whenever I need to weigh something, I'm able to go into the actually 2 post office in this area will let me use their scale. Okay, so you got to put the time in. Make sure to start this process early, because chances are they're not going to be able to afford you the time to weigh 60 different plates all in one setting. You probably want to either schedule it with them or find out when the downtimes are, and then go in with just a handful of plates at a time. So it took me several months for me to weigh all of the plates that I have weighed. I used to just throw them in my car in sets of 4 or 6, and I would go weigh them as they had time. And if it seemed stressful, then I just wouldn't weigh that day. So that's how it works. That's the point calibration process. I hope this has been clear, but if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Any questions on grip sport whatsoever, I'll be glad to put up any videos associated with how we run things in grip contests. Maybe there's something you're not sure of, and I would love to just have more people all the time competing in grip contests. Alright? Yeah, I want to get the information out there. Alright, so I'm glad to do that. Please leave me a comment with your questions as you need them. And as always, all the best for your training. Take care.